last video I posted, I talked about some of the shame and the embarrassment that can be triggered when our breasts start leaking breast milk, especially when we are in public. And so this video is going to be more about what do we do about the leakage? Because after we get past, that shame and embarrassment, logistically, it's not very convenient to have our breasts leaking, right? So, so here's some tips for how to minimize that. Okay, so first and foremost, know your leakage triggers. So often hearing a baby cry, seeing a baby, or just thinking about your baby can actually induce a letdown. So know these triggers so you can be forewarned when a letdown is on the way. And so when you know that that's happening, when you know like, oh, I hear a baby, or I'm thinking about my baby, and you feel that like kind of tingling, prickly sensation in your breast, which is a signal of a letdown, what you can do is press on your nipples. So this preemptive measure can actually dam the milk flow. And if you want to do this like more incognito, if you don't just want to like press your hands on your boobs, you can like wrap your arm across your breast and kind of apply pressure almost like you're like hugging yourself, and this can stop the letdown. Something else you can do is feed your baby or pump before you go out. If you're going out without the baby, emptying your breast before you leave obviously can minimize the chance of a leak. Use breast pads. So this is a great invention, very simple. Just pop those absorbent pads into your bra before you go out. And usually this can trap most of the milk. Sometimes we leak so much that the pads get totally soaked and you still get some leakage, but it'll help. I would always just keep a supply in my purse in the diaper bag, so you always have some on hand. I would also always keep, personally, a pack of tissues and wet wipes handy, because I was pretty bad at remembering to restock my breast pads. So having tissues were a good alternative. I would just stuff them in my bra. And the wet wipes were nice because breast milk is sticky, right? And especially when you're like putting the pads in there and changing them, you get breast milk on your hands. So having the wet wipes are nice to like clean off the breast, clean off your hands, get the stickiness away. Keeping an extra shirt in both your purse and the diaper bag can be great, because if we do leak, it can be embarrassing, right, to have two big wet spots on our shirt. So always having an extra shirt is handy. All right, in regards to when you're at home, the first week of my son's life, I did not realize how much I would leak. I could not sleep in a nursing bra, so I couldn't have those pads there because my nipples were so cracked and sore I had to be topless. But every morning I would wake up and the bed would be soaked with breast milk. I would leak during the night. And obviously it was a giant pain in the ass to change my sheets every single night, especially with the newborn. So what I did was I finally got like an absorbent pad, like a pad that you would put on a changing table, and usually a pillowcase would fit perfectly over it. I would sleep on that. So every morning when I would leak, all I would have to wash is the pad and the pillowcase instead of all of my sheets. So that can be a huge time saver. And something else you can do, especially if you're at home, is you can wear a breast milk saver. And what these are is they almost look like these kind of clear, like inflatable donut kind of things that you place on your breasts, and there's like an opening and like a little compartment. When the breast milk drips out, you catch it in this milk saver, and then you just pour it into one of the storage bags or a milk bottle, so you can actually like capture all of the milk that is just like pouring out of you without you putting in any effort. So save that milk if you can. Okay, if you have any questions or any other tips that you found helpful that I did not mention, please let me know in the comments below.